The Law of Spikelets of the Law of Three Spikelets was a common name of the Soviet law to protect state property of kolkhozes. The common name came into use because the law was used to prosecute not only property thieves but also anyone who collected as little as a handful of grain or spikelets left behind in the fields after the entire harvest was officially collected and counted. The law was based on the decree of the Central Executive Committee and the Sovnarkom of the USSR about protection of the property of state enterprises, kolkhozes and cooperatives, and strengthening of the public property. Dated the 7th of August, 1932. The law was also known as the 7/8 law, because the date in Russian is filled into forms as the 7th of August 1932. The preamble stated that the communal property is fundamental for the Soviet social order. Therefore, people who try to appropriate it must be treated as enemies of the people. Section I covers theft at railways and of water communications. Section II covers theft of kolkhoz and cooperative property. Section 3 of the law covers violence, threats and intimidation of kolkhozniks. The punishment was 5 to 10 years of prison camp time. The primary punishment for theft according to this law was execution by shooting. Under extenuating circumstances, the punishment was at least 10 years of imprisonment. In all cases, convicts' personal property was to be confiscated. Convicts for crimes covered by this law were not subject to amnesty. The law was signed by Mikhail Kalinin, Vyacheslav Molotov, and Avil Inukidze. The accompanying instruction on the application of the decree of the 8th of August 1932 detailed that the death sentence was to be applied with respect to organized and systematic theft, to theft accompanied with arson and other destruction, as well as with respect to kulaks, former merchants and other socially alien elements, ordinary kolkhozniks and non-collectivized peasants, as well as minor theft on transport was to be punished with 10 years of imprisonment. It has been estimated that 250,000 people were charged by the OGPU and there were more than 200,000 sentences, of which more than 11,000 seem to have been death sentences.